Welcome to the second portion of our lecture 1. Well, before explaining the whole diagram, let's have a look at the important equipments that you can see here in the picture. Well, here you could see an Erlenmeyer flask, and this is a conical flask. Now you might ask that both are almost similar types of flask, but why they have different name? Of course, they both are almost similar types of flask, but with different name. However, one basic difference we might mention that Erlenmeyer flasks always have a flat bottom. However, conical flasks sometimes have a slightly round bottom. However, we can see both of them are same. But the Erlenmeyer flask sometimes have a longer neck than the conical flask. Here you can see this is a rotatory shaker. In this shaker, we'll have to put our conical flask or Erlenmeyer flask, fix them or attach them here using some kind of clamp or other types of device, and we have to start the device or start the rotatory shaker, and it will continuously rotate or shake the whole media for a certain period of time. This is another important equipment or device which is sometimes called a spoon. Well, this is a spoon to take culture media from any culture plate, petri dish or test tubes, and through this loop or through this spoon we have to collect the raw culture media and add them into our desired either conical flask or in some other barrels. Now let's see what this picture depicts. It might be a very clumsy picture, but I can assure you that this is one of the most easiest diagram or easiest picture of this lecture or of this course. Just listen to me carefully. Here in the first side you can see a test tube. A test tube slightly inclined at 45-degree angle with the base. This is called the test tube for slant culture. We know what is slanting. Slanting means to keep something in an inclined way. Within this test tube, we have to add liquid media and put it in an inclined way for a certain amount of time. And after the media get thick or the media becomes solid, media solidifies, we'll have a larger amount of surface area for media prep for bacterial culture or microorganism culture. You can see this is the surface area. Here we have to put our microbial agents and then we have to grow them. So this is the culture of producer organism on agar slant. Our producer organism or our main microorganism is here. From here we have to take one loopful of spores. As it is a fungal organism or a fungus, we have to take the spores. Then we have to, this is the spoon, and through this we have to take one loopful of spores and put it in a 250 milliliter of Erlenmeyer flask where we have already added 30 ml of first seed medium. That means it is an Erlenmeyer flask measuring of 250 milliliter, but we put only 30 ml of media or seed media. Now you might ask why? Because while let the microorganism to grow within these 250 milliliter of Erlenmeyer flask, the media amount or the microbial biomass will increase in such way that it will cover up almost half or more than half of the whole flask. That is why we have to keep space for them or to let them grow. So taking the one microorganism within this media, we have to put it in a rotatory shaker and wait for 5 days, and the temperature here is 30 degrees Celsius. After 5 days, we can see that 30 ml of first seed culture in any one of this Erlenmeyer flask. 30 ml of first seed culture, and from here we have to take this 30 ml of first seed culture in another 2 liter Erlenmeyer flask. Now you can see that the Erlenmeyer flask or the size of the Erlenmeyer flask is increased here as well as the amount of culture. Please do not confuse between seed culture or seed media. It is seed media. Media comprising of growth factors and other nutritional constituents, but seed culture is the microbes itself. Again, we have to wait for 2 days and keeping the temperature 30 degrees Celsius on the rotatory shaker. From here, this is our second step. From here, we have to move forward to our third step. Here we have to take 1.5 liter of second seed culture. This is the result of second seed culture, and we have to take 1.5 liter of the culture, and then we have to put it in a 30 liter of stainless steel jar fermenter. Now you may ask why we have to switch from earthenware flask to stainless steel jar. Because of the amount, or the huge amount. Now that we need it in a bulk amount, so we have to choose a larger vessel, and this type of stainless steel vessel are suitable for any industrial fermentation or inoculum preparation procedure. So here we add 15 liter. Look, the total amount of this vessel is 30 liter, but we just have to put 15 liter of third seed medium and incorporate the 1.5 liter of seed culture here. Again, the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and we have to wait for 2 days. In the first step, we waited for 5 days, but in the second and third step, we need to wait for 2 days, but the temperature is same. Here, the agitation and aeration systems are also mentioned, but this can be varied according to the microorganism and the whole procedure. Now, this is the fourth step. Here, we took 15 liter. Look, it says 15, not 1.5. 15 liter of third seed culture within a 300 liter fermenter tank. Now it is a huge tank. This is huge too, but it is a big or a bit giant size tank. Here we have to take 60 liter, the doubling of the 60 liter of seed media, where we took 15 liter of third seed culture. Then again the repetition of this same procedure, and finally we'll have our estimated amount of seed culture or inoculum prepared. But this might vary. This might be lower or higher according to the fermentation procedure and the product we need. But this fourth step is mandatory. After that step, this might be stopped here, or we can proceed forward to have more amount of, to have a larger quantity of inoculum prepared. So this picture is very important for any type of question and also for your basic concepts. Please go through the whole picture. If anything seems difficult to you, please let me know either by email or tell me in our Zoom class. Here is a very short video you can see, and this video has been taken from YouTube. You can go through the video to have a brief idea about how to culture or how to plate a seed in the slant or in a petri dish. Although I know that all of you know how to culture or how to prepare any microbial culture from your other courses or 101 level or 201 level courses. So in conclusion, we can say that carrying any production, we have to prepare inoculum. That means whether despite having different types of production, different types of fermentation procedure, one thing is common and one thing is mandatory and most critical is that you have to prepare the inoculum with much sincerity. It is important part of production as it is necessary to adapt and mate culture in growing condition before feeding it to the fermentation procedure. In the upcoming portion, you will have a brief idea or practical idea about media preparation or inoculum preparation. Please go through the next portions. Thank you.